Hello, Linda from Curtin Creative Gallery, here to read another chapter from The Spending of a Life's Breath by Amanda Grace Windward. Today we are on chapter 22nd, 22, A New Dream. Mandy writes, my new dream should be to find a wonderful, devoted, God-loving man that can share in love and not just take love. Someone who will enjoy my children and doing things with them, not act like it's such a big chore or duty, worthless enough to be neglected, postponed, or ignored. Someone who can set a better example of God-guided manhood for my sons so they will have a better chance and choice at who they want to be when they grow up. You said you just humored me, Roger, about being happy about our life together or loving me. Well, I hope you choke on that humor someday, or I hope it turns around and bites you. God may not have been directing your life, but he was directing mine, and I still say our life together was good and God blessed every day, even if I was just pulling you along for the ride. If you weren't all there, no heart in it, that's your problem. You wouldn't know a good thing if it stepped up and bit you. Have another drink, Roger and Marcelina. You live happier in your bottle anyway. I'm going to hope to find a man that will be good, a better man this time. Big and strong, intelligent and wise, kind, gentle, with an honest, God-loving spirit, not just for me, but for our children. He will have enough love in him to knock down the cold walls you built around our household now, and have taught some of our children. He will give them the time you deprive them and ask them to do things that are not just for his own personal gain. He will be giving and selfless and love people and doing God's will. He will be truthful with his relationships, and the best friendships will surround him. People will look up to him, and he will not be a snob like you and Marcelina are being to your family. My family and friends will love him, and my children will learn to love him and respect him, and they will admire him. Then my children may have a chance to break your cold-hearted example of the grouchy, angry, alcoholic personality of generations of Canaan men. Like the Bible says in Proverbs 5, if you do not love your family, you may lose it all to someone else, and he will come in and take all of you, all that you snubbed, you snob. He will love them, and you will be like a closed book. You do not deserve them anyways. You had best at least try and salvage something before you lose it all. And if not a man, then our Father God will take over as the head of this household for you, and I will be able to wipe your dust off my feet. July 13th, 2000. RJ still has no job, so he is still financially unable to get out on his own. July 22nd. Roger came to pick up Warren to go for a ride with him on his motorcycle. No attempts to make amends with Jack were made. Jennifer said Jack came down to the kitchen, but when he found out Roger was in the bathroom, he ran back upstairs to my room so we wouldn't have to see him. I was at work. Roger never asked to see if Jack would talk to him or ask him if he would go for a bike ride or anything with him. He just didn't bother with Jack at all. He got the envelope with Warren and Jack's end of the year test results for school and commented on how good they were, but made no effort to see or tell anyone to tell Jack anything or even leave a note for Jack about his almost all above average grades. How do I feel? Well, I think it's safe to say I'm holding my own now. Jack cried for about an hour today, overwhelmed at Roger not caring to make things up to him or help him to feel better after Jack complained to him. Now he's seeing his father in a different way, and things are not sure or secure for him, and he's feeling it. He's an old soul and watches everything so closely, everyone and everything, and worries a lot about everyone's problems, not just his own. I think I was right cutting back my hours at the Peer Support Center, even though it's been helpful to me. It takes too much time away from the boys, and they don't like going up there with me. So I stand vigil and, like Jack, watch and do what I can to help everyone around me. Stay on duty like I had been for all these years, trying to raise all those children and being there for my husband. That's all I know, how to make sure we are all safe through this rough time. All the kids have got to stop tumbling. I've got to catch them and somehow help them back on their feet. It must be my main purpose, and then I'll be next. Maybe everything will turn out okay if I can convince them. I believe it will be okay someday. Show them. I know it will. God will make everything turn out okay. I've got to stay on track and stay strong so they can lean on me. I'm the parent. I've got to be ready and able to take it, whatever it is they need work through, or dish it out to get over this. There is no one else here for them. Roger is never going to snap out of it and help the family unit again. We created this family together, but he's on another path now that does not include any of us or have room for the kids. Yet maybe someday he will, especially if he needs them to help him with anything. They are getting older and stronger. We just need to hold out for now and wait and see. I will appreciate whatever he has to offer. Roger said to me, I think you'll stand behind me this time at least. Was he talking about the kids? Then he apologized for putting it that way. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know that I ever can really stand behind him on anything anymore. I don't exactly trust him. He's lost all credibility with me. Sometimes I want to, because I remember we were once a team. If I feel and see him out to discredit me, he is more than untrustworthy. He is a danger to my family relationships, especially with his lies about the relationship he is having with Marcelina. You can't get kids to hear you if you are not around to talk with them or hear them. I will always trust my own instincts, and I fear he will just drop the ball anyway and lie or be too busy or worse, be mean. If he is just going to step in periodically to pretend to be on board, he does us no good. just bossing the boys around or telling us how bad they are or how worthless we all are. It will do no one any good. With his snobbery attitude, he seems to have picked up from Marcelina. You can forget it. The kids will just keep doing the opposite and acting out. Then God help us all. I keep a journal at work too, or a memory work log journal. I began it after my accident at the advice of my neurologist. I keep it to help me keep working, my working hours and all my appointments and duties listed straight because I have short term memory issues since my head bang accident. I do this because I can't seem to keep a memory of what is happening for one moment to the next. And I can check back on my notes to keep things going and together. It helps me get through my workday with my depression and confusion and the fear of forgetting what I am supposed to do and when I'm supposed to do it. This forgetfulness and confusion cause more trembling, shaking, and stress, which adds to the absent memory, I think, that keeps me down. And then I am unable to keep up with my duties at work or at home. I forget what I must do. This hell is crippling me. August 1st, 2000. We had to give that old van up because it cost too much to fix to get a sticker. We had to just junk it. What a big waste of money registering it and insuring it, and then it never made it to the road. August 5th, 2000 at 4:15 p.m. And how do I feel? I'm feeling so alone, unsteady on my feet, and emotional. I've been failed by my life partner, and I'm so ashamed of him. So hurting deep in my heart, I can't even eat or swallow. I can understand it now when people have said things like, it cuts like a knife. I feel like I suffer alone and no one can hear my cries. I look a fool. I can't think straight most of the time. I scream and I cry in my pillow and in my car for no one to see, but my red eyes tell the story. I keep remembering some of those days together with my husband, his promises and reassurance that someday he would learn how to express his love for me, and I could eventually be able to focus on myself and do the things to build on my dreams and skills that I had been put on the back burner for so long while fulfilling his dreams and jobs and raising his family's children and then ours. But I guess that will never be. I'll never get the support from him like I gave to him for all those years, and it's still all about him. Now I'm old and I'm supposed to set out and begin all over again on my own. I am so frightened about what's happening to me. Why can't I seem to get a hold of myself? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. God, please help me. Well, I got a car on the road yesterday. It was a $500 car my brother picked up for me. He said he did it because he couldn't stand seeing me going without a car anymore. It's a cute '84 Dodge minivan, but it wouldn't start at Walmart today, and I couldn't call my husband to rescue me like I should have been able to do. I sacrificed so much in my marriage for my husband and my children, and I went without so much while trying to get Roger through his difficult trainings he wanted to do and courses and things he needed for his occupational growth and skill development throughout our marriage. Once was he wanted to be a mechanic and took a mechanics course. Then after spending so much on books and tools and time, He decided he didn't want to be a mechanic for a living and moved on to the next career. Now he fixes Marcelina's cars, and my car breaks down and I go without help. I called my son Sam to come and give me a jump start to get the car home from work, but I don't know if it's going to start tonight at midnight when I get out of work. I do not have money to spend on a mechanic to work on it. I hate that my husband is not being there for me anymore. I can't believe he could just push me out of his life like this, and she gets the benefits of all my years of sacrificing for Roger's skills to be developed. I can't believe Roger ended up becoming such a lousy, cheating, unfaithful, low-down, sneaky scoundrel. I can't believe any of this. How could he? How could I have married and committed my life to this man and his family? They've all needed help. His intimacy problems are going to catch up with him. There's two there too someday. What a waste of my time. No, Roger makes that the easy way out. Go back into the bottle with your new drinking partner. You used the hell out of me. How can you live with yourself with what you are doing to us? Your stepfather, Herb, must be rolling in his grave. Why did I ever believe in you? The kids didn't grow up quick enough for you, I guess. She offers freedom from parenting. So now the youngest must grow up without a father in our household. You selfish creep. Why did I trust you enough to marry you? You hurt and failed me and everyone who believed in you. I could never have hurt you like this. Not that I didn't have many opportunities to dump your sorry ass out of my life. You sure screwed up enough. But no, I was always stood behind you and believed in you, you jerk. I was always there for you, you selfish toad. Song. Mandy wrote a song titled Background Noises about Roger. Background noises are breaking my heart. We can't see beyond them, they pull us apart. A love needs tending, problems need mending, but with all the background noises, we can't seem to start. They say in a relationship there should be give and take. But how can it improve if that step you won't make? I sing this sad song as I just tag along, for I knew in my heart you will never belong. The background noise is much too strong, but I don't want to hurt you, to go my own way, so I sit here and wait every night, every day. I used to have hope that one day you would see that these background noises take you away from me. I want to believe you will turn back one day, want to try to make things better, at least I hope and pray, that somehow you would find a way, but I've come to see this you will never do, because the background noises are much too deep inside of you. You are running so fast, not just for me. There are problems inside you that won't set you free. You have made up your mind to lock the door tight. You will not let us in. You will not do what's right. Our one-sided relationship was doomed from the start. You gave my heartache while I gave you my heart. So I leave without leaving, just as you have left me. Take my love you'll be missing. Don't worry, you'll see. From this one-sided relationship, you now set me free. As your cheating heart dries ugly, I see it was destined to be. Very pretty. Still August 5th, Mandy writes in her journal. Dejected, rejected, abandoned, neglected, and failed by the one person in my life I thought I could always trust. Ashamed of him, deeply hurt, suffering alone, but even being with him all those years, it was often like being alone. So why do I hurt so much? I lived more in my mind about who he was than was ever seen with him. He was kind of quiet at first. I thought he was reserved, no restrained, no restrained. He held things deep inside most of the time, except for his grouching and anger or unexpected temper bursts here and there. It was difficult to pin him down to an opinion about most things that did not pertain to his work. It was especially difficult for him to talk about personal things. Many times he would tell people yes if they asked him face to face for something, but then not do what he agreed unless I prodded him to keep his word. He promised me he would work on things, these things in therapy too someday when he wasn't so busy. He said he couldn't help it but really wanted to change. I waited a lifetime to see him change. Then, a few years ago, I told him he didn't have to worry about the problems in our intimate relationship because after praying hard about it one day, I decided that I loved him deeply just the way he was. We, his family, all understood him the way he was and overlooked his grouchy, cold ways. I said we knew he loved us without him saying so, and we knew he couldn't express it easily, and that was okay. Now he says he just humored me. He doesn't want to be with us anymore. I told him I'd I'd leave and he should stay with the family because I can't do it alone. But he said, "No, I want to have a life." What about our life? He wants a life. What is it we had together all those years? God help him. He wants to have a life. What does that mean? I can't believe any of this. How could it be? I just repeated my line. How could I have married and committed my life to such a man as this? He didn't deserve me or my family or our family. Why couldn't he have been caring enough to finally get some help for his problem like he kept promising he would? Why couldn't he have cared enough to do that before running off on us? Roger has taken what he may think is the easy way out and dumped everything on my shoulders to finish alone: the house, the kids, and the past bills. All of us. That's the end of chapter 22. More journals coming. Can you wait? Later, Gators.